king's already been, that's all handled and done. And
It is.
It
They don't
is.
so,
even.
so now we have, King Charles and everything. I think it reminded me a lot. I wasn't alive when this happened, but, all the stories about it was when JFK died, Lyndon B. Johnson was bam, like, he had to be put into power, and there's a whole thing that takes place. It's not just, he automatically gets it. Like, there's a whole thing that has to take place. And so, but when you see King Charles and he's sitting there, he literally, it's really sad. He looks so distraught. He lost his father, I think a year ago.
Australia is with the monarch. We're with the Queen's family. We want Charles, but we don't want Camilla.
Yeah, but Charles,
Right.
King Chucky, like I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm one of the only people who kind of like. I mean, I think the difference is like, so if he dies, she immediately goes into power. Is that right?
Oh, don't no, we don't want to know that.
No,
No,
I'm
it's
asking. I'm
no, it's
asking. Or does it automatically go to Prince William?
no, it's Game of Thrones style. It's the next heir. That's her son.
Okay, so she will not.
No, I
The
don't think she
reason she
will.
became queen was she was the direct bloodline, right?
After Charles is automatically William.
It'll be the son. It'll be the
After
son.
Charles, it'll be William. After William, it'll be Harry. You're a wizard, Harry.
After William will be his son, not Harry.
He's
Oh, you said William's son?
Yeah, Harry is not.
Is that how it works, son?
he's not a royal anymore, so he can't be.
That's right, Harry's ass.
Yeah, Harry's not a royal anymore. Once he married, well, they left.
Well, yeah,
And
they
so-
cancelled all ties, so they can't be.
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of weird. I thought, I don't know if you guys thought this, and we can go around, but I immediately, when Donna told me, I said it's another hoax. Because apparently she was, I didn't even realize she was 96. Is that what we?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was 96.
And she died in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died in Scotland. Why would it be a hoax? She was already so old. Like, what's the point of having a hoax about that?
No, she's
Once
quite a
year,
while.
There's always rumors that she died, so I thought it was another hoax.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. So
watching what's happening right now on live cam of the palace with a lot of people.
I'll tell you
It's
what
probably not a hoax.
I was watching a lot of the live stuff earlier. I did like the statement that was released. I did think it was well done.
I didn't see that. What did they say?
Are you sure? Because that was done around the time Donna was watching it.
I didn't. I just went on to confirm that she in fact died because I can't trust Donna. We have.
She makes a lot of jokes about the royal family.
She loves the queen. She wouldn't joke about that. She was very upset. But I still wanted to confirm.
Well, I felt like when Princess Diana died, man, I felt like it was a much bigger deal than this is right now. But it could have been because in the way that Princess Diana's life was taken from her. Right? It could have been all of that, the paparazzi, everybody going, what happened? There was an accident, she's in this tunnel. Like, well, it could have been a lot. But I also think that, not that people don't love the Queen, I believe they really do, but I think Princess Diana she was so likable and she was so completely lovely. And so I think, she was a wonderful mom. She was down to earth. There's major differences between her and the Queen. Like, not that the Queen was evil or mean, but the Queen had to be very strict and very stern. And when she went into power, she had to change a lot of her personality to become stern and to be strict because she was more free, and then all of a sudden she was in power and a lot about her had to change because now she was, the head of this royal family. So, and, like, what a destiny. I do think that King Charles now, but when he lost his dad, I think the dad was really kind of fun-loving, really kind of easygoing. And they say that during a lot of these meetings they would have to have, or a lot of these talks where they just have to sit there, that he'd be the one kind of, playing with the kids and goofing off and stuff like that. And the queen didn't really get that opportunity because she was the one always watched. So I don't know. I think it's sad, but we'll see what happens. And didn't she just announce that somebody new was a prime minister or something like 2 days ago or something like that?
Yeah, they had was it you guys, isn't it?
So I'm gonna check real quick, but I'll be right back. So
All right. Well, meanwhile, I think Prince Harry was supposed to visit her. Well, I don't know if he's a prince. Very sad that the queen has passed, but she did live a long and fruitful life. 96, and I think
96.
King Philip, he was 99 when he died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he almost got to his 100. Yeah.
I wonder if she kind of died of a broken heart,
That usually, I think that usually happens.
Yeah. Sonny comes bearing news.
I do. It's Liz Truss. That's the one that was the prime minister.
Marilyn Monroe met the queen. It's really interesting because the queen was quite beautiful when she was younger, and she's lovely in her age as well. But it's a really cool video, so look for that. It's kind of circulating. You guys have any memories of when the queen met with anybody? I like when Obama and the queen met.
Well, John Travolta, number one. She met John Travolta. And then I also liked when she met Michael Jackson.
That's right. Yeah, that was.
And then I believe the cast of E.T. got to meet her.
No.
And I feel, the cast of E.T. I believe got to meet her, and I am positive. But there's so many. John Travolta also met Princess Diana. I don't know if that was at the same time or not. Because there was a whole thing about the chemistry between John Travolta and Princess Diana. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah. I'm older than all of you. So, but it was kind of a big deal. Everybody was like, yeah, there's a lot of chemistry. It was all like, as everybody had to whisper it because,
Direction meets them too.
One Direction?
I think so, yeah, because it was having a lot of joke about Ari meeting Ari, so I guess
yeah. You know what I always thought was cute when the queen would meet younger children, and the little girls would try to curtsy properly in front of her. Yeah. And the queen would have this I guess I don't know, because in the royal family if you're allowed to show a lot of expression, but it was always fun to see the queen kind of lighten up and laugh or giggle or smile, because she always was so serious,
There's a clip of the Queen, and I believe it's Prince William, and then he had his son and daughter with him, and one of the kids were kind of goofing off, and so I like that the Queen tapped Prince William, kind of take care of your kids, right? She didn't say that. I mean, but whenever I saw that, I would be that's probably hey, my kids, I already raised my kids, right?
But she also loved them little kids. She lit up.
Oh, for sure.
But she was all business, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure. She was good. She had a job. But I also think that in her younger years, she was really fun loving. She was really, and still up until her death, I think a force to be reckoned with.
There's nobody like Princess Diana, but she definitely had a little bit of that vibe when she was younger. She was very bubbly and friendly, and but we were talking about when you briefly left was King Philip just passed away not too long ago.
A year. Yeah.
If that had anything to do with
I am a big believer that when you lose somebody that you love so much, that the heart breaks in ways we can't even comprehend, and it doesn't always have to be a romantic love. I always share this story that my grandfather and my brother were extremely close. And my brother, as most of you know, dealt with some issues and stuff. And when he was little, because he passed away when he was 14. But They were extremely close, but when my brother died, my grandfather lasted like barely another year and then died. And we all said he died of a broken heart. He adored his grandson. He's very, very proud of him. And all that Brent had did in his short life. And so I think sometimes and I know for my birth dad, when he was gone, when I found out he was gone, the only reason I am breathing today is because of my son. Like, I had to get up. I had to push forward. He would be like, Mama, I'm hungry. And I had to get up and feed him. And then after he, I had to force myself into the shower. That was months of doing that kind of stuff because I was so broken. And, sometimes these things, just happen. So I'm convinced that, especially being elderly, right? You lose someone, and that was probably her one safe place. The one place you can completely be yourself away from the world, right? She couldn't do that everywhere else, because she was always, scrutinized. Everybody watching her and looking at her all the time. So when he passed away, and he was fun, like, how could he be with her if she wasn't fun too? Like, he was a lot of fun. All the kids have said that, when he
Very
passed
well
away.
said. Very well
So,
said. It's definitely a very sad day, especially for England and Australia and even the United States. I mean, the world. It's a sad day, but especially for England. So our prayers are with the Queen's family foremost, the royal family, all those that
King
adore them.
Charles, who's probably, it's probably a very, very difficult time to lose your parent and taking on this responsibility on the same day.
And the fact that she
The one
did
thing I will say for him is, he's been basically studying for this his entire life. So,
any memories anybody wants to share about something that made them smile that they saw with the Queen, whether it was a
Well,
meal.
I just saw, like, I think it was this morning because I spent all morning in my car waiting for my class. And I was on TikTok and I saw a video of her with like a guy. I don't know who he was, but I think he was from the family too. They were like in the garden or something like that, and they were watching at a tree, and like tree was by people, and like she asked the guy to watch which from who the tree was, and like tree was from Andrew, I guess, and she was like, it's not possible, the two are from him, so she makes the guy check again. And I was thinking, no, but that video made me laugh this morning. Even though I didn't understand why the two tree couldn't be from the same guy, but whatever.
I wonder if that could have been from when her husband passed away, because I know that they plant something. I remember there being some commentary of when they were going to plant something for her husband who had passed away. And I'm wondering if it's from the same thing, because I remember laughing too when she made somebody go back and relook at something, but I think that's also part of, like, she was a stickler, man, and she knew stuff. Like, you couldn't just slide stuff by her. She knew her stuff.
Is there a memory, Chrissy, that
Well, I didn't. I must have forgotten all about it. But one thing that jumped at I saw Hugh Jackman. One where he got to meet the Queen when they were lining up, shaking his hand.
Oh,
and he was in the.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he shook her hand, but he was in the middle. He really wanted to go to the toilet, I think. So he was trying to kind of hold it in and waiting until it is his turn to kind of like hurry up and shake your hand and wanted to go back. I was like, hurry up, let me go. they make you wait. They make you wait for quite a while to let her go and shake everybody's hand down the row. It's like.
I'd be like, what about COVID? It's a joke. It's a joke.
That's a good one. What about you, son? Sorry, Chrissy. Go ahead.
I was going to say another thing. I'm curious to know how the corgis are going.
That's right.
I'm sorry. The dogs.
Oh yeah. That's a.
Sorry, that's just my twisted sense of humor, thinking what's going on with them.
It's true.
Yeah, no, I would because we know our doggies are like all over. When I say that a lot's been going on in my life, a lot's been going on in my life. And I'm good. I'm healthy. The kidney's fine. But it's other stuff. And but I love you guys and I miss you guys very much. And I hope to talk to each of you soon.
We love you too, Sunny. We're gonna end it here too. It was good to talk.
Good luck, Sunny.
Thank you.
Bye, girls. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Fox people, out.
Out.
See you later, alligator.
And a mile, crocodile.